Peace, 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 peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, dialogue. This is a space for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Masters, queens, and kings, rule or rulers. This is your space, a space of love, a space of integrity, a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in. Come on in. Please keep all contact information. Please keep all contact information. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, funding links. Damn it, funding apps, green screens. Yeah. Apps with cash, pals that pay, grams with money, unions that are Western. Blue cups, red cups, damn it, charity bells, pass the collection plate. Yeah. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until you're trying to grab the toast out their hand. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're on the back of somebody's squad car trying to stash stuff out your pocket. Don't wait until you're in the paddy wagon, arms in the air. I didn't do nothing, officer. Yeah, now it's too late. Book an assessment. Find out what your triggers are so you can manage that. Okay? Listen. If you or anybody you know is in need of domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop acting up. Stop being a couple that don't get invited nowhere. Stop being the ones getting kicked out the gender reveal, kicked out of the graduation, kicked out of the prom. Get yourselves together. Stop sending each other outside with tents on. Okay? Yes, if you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse, consultation, and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. What's that? Yeah. Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Why she got that pot on the stove? Why he got them broomsticks? Wait a minute, what's she doing with them Glad bags? Yeah, okay? Events, people, conversations. Yeah, that should keep your alertness levels on peak at 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. What's going on late night? How many of y'all are hot? How many of y'all got your jaws sticking to your grippers? How many of y'all are chilling? God damn it, it's late. Yeah. Well, we got to get it in. Yeah, we got to get it in. Ooh, that's a... Ooh, the limeade and cranberry juice mixed up. That's the remix. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? We got some people to tag. Not many, though. This is the light night. And I want to keep it light. It's been too hot. Okay? It's been too hot for the last couple of days to get y'all all up excited. and in a huffy about things. So we got to tag Karmelo Anthony, not the NBA player, the youngin'. Somebody tag Karmelo Anthony out of Dallas, Texas. Yeah. Tag his family, tag his legal team, and tag Texas. Yeah. Yeah. Tag Texas. We need to see what's going on. Okay? Yeah. And whoever this woman is, supposed TikToker, I forgot her damn name, but tag her anyway. What the hell is that chick name? Damn, what was her name? I just looked her up. I don't know. But she going viral because y'all keep sending her video around about this Kroger Cakes. So, tag her. Tag Kroger. Damn it. Yeah, tag both of them. And Texas again, Galveston, because I don't know what. Y'all really mad about some damn cakes? Really? Y'all mad about some cakes? Shit. Y'all could have fooled me. Cakes. That's where we going? All right. All right. If y'all want to go there over Juneteenth, I thought we was more conscious than that. I thought we was woke. What's going on? Y'all mad about some damn cakes. I can give y'all some damn cakes. Cookies and shit. That's going to satisfy. Anyway, let's see who's in class, man, because it's late. I know it's a lot of people that's already tucked up under their little 1,000 thread count cotton semi-silk and satin sheets, because y'all just can't, take the heat. So let's see who's up in class. Who first? Ooh, Dustro first in class. Peace. What up, Dustro? Frankie. And East New York. And might say anything. Oh, man, what's going on with you? Yeah, first three in the building. What's going on? Yeah. A Wood, what up? Detroit in the building. Yeah. Detroit, Philly, East New York, down in the building. That's what we talking about. Lovely lady, what up? Ooh, the Crustler, the global hustler, cuckoo, the bag of bows from Zurich, Switzerland. In the spot, MC extraordinaire, the underground star, the most bitten. Yeah, cool. What up? And yeah, we got chefs in the building. What up? Mally, what up, Molly? What up? We see you. Bernie, what up, Bernie? Charles, what up, Charles? So we gonna get it in. This weekend. Yes, keep grinding, keep at it, keep going. Jeff Spark, what up? We see you. Ken Williams, what up? Eric Carlos, Riverwalk, San Antonio in the building. Marguerite McDonald, what up? We see you. Merklow, huh? Bushhead, yeah. NFNT, God, in the building. Jean, L.A.E., KVU. Canada's in the building. First responders, the North Country, lifesavers. What's going on? You in the building? Who's that? Who? Nah, that ain't who I think it is. Huh? Herbs, 718. 55. God damn, 55. Got him. GB, what up? Benjamin, what up, Benjamin? Uptown Dre, we see you. Yeah. Mike Nice, what up? Threats, what up, Chris? Philly, ooh, Philly be deep. Philly be deep in class. Philly and Detroit, Neve Buck. How do you become a member? You supposed to go to the community. It's in there, it's somewhere on the page. I send it to you. It's in there. Breed Love, what's going on? Yeah, we see you. Zone, we see you. Rick Gatlin, what up? Andrea Joe, what up, Andrea? Moo, what up? Jonathan Kidd. Jonathan Kidd is in the building. We see you. F. Rich, 55. F. Rich, 55. Construction Site Media TV. Philip Boone. Yeah, we see you. Uncle Murder, Black and Yellow. What up? We see you. We see you, Jane. T. Mac. 55. T. Mac, 55. Marcus. What up, Marcus? Oh, we got to get it in. We got to get it in. Yeah, I'm glad y'all in here. Yeah, it's going to be a light class tonight. Yeah, it's going to be a light class tonight. I know it. That heat done wore people ass out. They've been sweating all day trying to drink water. Walking to the bus stop. Walking to the train station. Walking to the store after work. God damn it, I know half my class done passed out. They tired. Over 40 knees. Yeah. Yeah, but we're going to do what we do while we here. Tyson, what up? We going to do what we do whether they here or not. God body, what up? Huh? What up? Man, listen, laugh. Laugh, okay? You can laugh, you can giggle, you can chuckle. You can do all that shit in class, okay? Because that means that you are engaged. That means that you are learning. That means that we have, okay, a clear sense of humor about this shit, because when it's time to get serious, we're gonna laugh and smile, dancing, on our casualties. Yeah. You got to be able to be balanced. We can't have class and be all angry and tight and stiff. Then we're not learning. We're feeling. You understand? I had several different aliases when I was away at them special school for that long amount of time, right? Almost every facility or every housing unit, I went to, because I play incognito rather, on the low, like we do when you from East New York. You come up in the spot, you don't announce nothing, you just observe and watch, and I would tell people all type of nicknames. You know what I'm saying? All type of nicknames. One of them was Crocodile. Yeah. And nobody ever understood why this black ass man got people calling him Crocodile. Huh? Because when you look at the crocodile or the alligator or the crocagator, those are the real mean ones. Crocagator, while he chewing your ass up, he's smiling. He don't look mad, but he chewing your ass up. Yeah, all in the gripper, laughing and smiling. Okay? Yeah, oh crocodile. Yeah. Kill you with a smile. All right? So now you ain't got to be all uptight and mean and ugly in the face. That don't make you no tougher. It don't. I seen some of the softest dudes look mean. Just terrifying. Just ugly in the face. You're like, damn, he must be tough. You know, big old pussy. Get your punk ass out of here. You just look like that. It don't mean nothing. So yeah, smile. Enjoy yourself. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we doing here. You enjoy yourself, but you're thinking. Right? We're learning, we're educating, we're loving on each other. Because that's what we do. Yeah, you're right, friend. They the ones that get popped. Them ugly, mean ones. They just mean. They just mad. That don't mean they tough. They just ugly. You did? It's just ugly. Yeah, you just look like that. Just like them big, strong, brolic dudes. That shit don't mean nothing at all. I learned that as a buck wild adolescent in the streets of New York. Big men get it first. Chase they big ass all around. Whether it's with a box cutter, hammer, hatchet, a brick. Yeah, them big swollen, they the first ones to get it. Yeah. Yeah. Just big and soft. Get your punk ass out of here. Don't let looks deceive you, okay? And the same thing for us. It's because we looking quiet and meek and off to the corner, like we don't want no problems. Shit. We from East New York. We just waiting for you to bring your ass up into that web. And all damn. Ooh-wee. You gonna find out real quick. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, looks are deceiving, yeah. But anyway. Anyway, y'all got excuse me, y'all got me all off track. You understand? Let's get to the getting. No, yeah, man. You know how we do. All right? Let's get to the gettings of why we here tonight. Okay? Y'all have me in here talking stories and all that, and we not going to do that. Okay. Now, this case has been going on for a couple of months now, and many of us, you know, wanted a different. Many of us wanted a different outcome, you know, and you know, we kind of knew that well, I kind of knew that he wasn't going to get completely around this case, okay? But damn, we didn't want this. Young Karmelo Anthony, okay? I'm sure many of you recall the name, recall the incident, but here we are speaking about him already in the news again for the very same case. Only thing, is not what we wanted. Okay, so let's get right to it. Karmelo Anthony, the now 18-year-old accused of fatally stabbing another teen during an altercation at a Frisco ISD track meet in early April, was indicted for unaliving by a Collin County grand jury today, on Tuesday. Yeah, he got indicted. Anthony, who was 17 at the time of the incident, was arrested on April 2nd in connection with the stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during a track meet at what is this? Kendall Stadium. Okay. The teen, who is facing a first-degree unalivement charge, has been on house arrest since being released on a reduced bond on April 14th. If convicted, Anthony could face a possible sentence of 5 to 99 years or life in prison. In the Texas criminal justice system, 17-year-olds are considered adults. So, again, this is a little sticky situation. Very sticky situation. That's a lot of time for a young man to be facing. A lot of time. His legal team best to be on their job. Best to be on their job, man. And it's like, you know, we cannot be in a space where we are dealing with this emotionally. We have to deal with intelligence and the facts as we see it so far. Now, they have tapes, they have film, they have recordings of and around the incident. That we haven't seen yet. Okay? Now, let's continue. Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis announced that his team worked to present evidence to the grand jury for weeks. Quote, "We know this case has struck a deep nerve here in Collin County and beyond. That's understandable. When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core," Willis said in a statement. "But the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and with principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's exactly what this case deserves." Willis acknowledged Austin Metcalf's family following the formal indictment, asking the community to keep them in your thoughts, and if you're willing, in your prayers as well. Now, I don't know if it's coded language for them peoples out there, but I do know one thing, that we need to have, and I'm talking about all of us who have a interest in this case, to do way more sharing and discussing than we did with the Puffster. Yeah, because the Puffster played themselves. Puffster's going down. I thought he was coming home. He did some bonehead. They did some bonehead shit. But these are the type of cases that we need to be spending day in and day out with. Listening to the legalities and how it's playing out in court. Not that shit. This shit. Okay? Let's continue. I am pleased that we are moving forward. With the first degree unalivement indictment, it now goes into the court system. I fully believe that justice will be served for Austin Metcalf. Excuse me. You heard that, right? You heard that, right? I fully believe that justice will be served for Austin Metcalf. I look forward to the forthcoming trial, but it will never bring my son back, said Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf. Okay? Okay? Now, Karmelo's attorney, Mike Howard, released a video statement after the indictment saying in part, Karmelo and his family are confident in the justice system and the people of Collin County to be fair and impartial. Of course, Karmelo looks forward to his day in court. And that was it, right? Now, well, that was it as far as that part, right? Now, he's going to go on and say, Yeah, Moo. Yeah, Moo, you don't remember this is Karmelo Anthony. They was bullying him. They pressed him. He backed that thing out. Gave it to him. Okay? Yeah, now let's continue. Because it's only in a trial that the full story can be heard and that impartial justice can be done. We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense. The next step in this legal process will be assigning a trial judge who will then set a case of, excuse me, who will then set a first appearance court date. That first appearance could be days, weeks, or months down the road. It's going, again, excuse me, we shouldn't allow it. We should not allow this case to go up under the radar. Because if we do, they're going to rock Shorty. I'm telling you that right now. Construction Site Media, much appreciation for the super chat. Okay? I'm telling you, we should not. We have to keep our eye on it. Okay? We have to keep our eye on it. Now, when they was talking about the video, because like I said, there's video, not those still shots that we've been seeing and stuff like that. There's video. The video recording began several minutes before the altercation. Okay? Several minutes. Tyrone, what's going on? All right? We got to remember, we're not hearing everything. We're not hearing everything, okay? The video recording began several minutes before the altercation between Anthony and Metcalf. The camera position near the press box captured half of the field at the stadium. The tent where the incident occurred is located in the bleachers near the 50-yard line. Due to the camera's distance, individuals are not easily identifiable in the images. So again, even in 2025, we are dealing with situations when it comes to technology that they're not getting a clear picture and clear image, which is at this point just dumb to me. I'm seeing drone pictures that are crispy clear. I'm seeing images, right, that's coming from war-torn countries that show you everything. Yet still here today, when we having these major cases, shit is grainy, blurry. It's wild to me. It's very wild to me, but this is where we at with it, okay? At about 9:55 a.m., a sudden movement is seen under the tent, followed by interaction between two figures. Frisco ISD officials said this is the moment the stabbing occurred. Several people can be seen walking or running away while others approach the area. Now, hopefully in trial, they're able to present significant evidence of past altercations, past history, right, of Metcalf and his twin brother and Karmelo. Because again, when you're in trial, you get rid of all the supposed hearsay and dealing with evidence. Okay? Clear evidence. Right? Now, we are still speculating. We're speculating, okay? This is not fact when we're speaking about their history. but it's going to come out in court. However the situation went down, we know that these two twins, these two brothers, approached Karmelo. We know that much. We know he was told to be in a specific area because we have statement from the twin brother. The brother said it. We went over, right? We approached. Now everything else after that, that is the story. These are the testimonies that's going to be brought forth now in front of a judge and jury. So all public opinion, push that to the side. Yeah, especially when we're coming from a space of race. All right? Now we do know once some old face get touched, it's a whole different ball game. It's sympathy now. Now we supposed to have empathy. Now we supposed to have care and concern for the old faith, right? Who's supposed to have carte blanche, who's supposed to deal with passive-aggressive people, right? Bullying, all type of talking reckless and, posturing. It's all good when they're able to do that. But once they start getting blood in their mouth, it's an issue. Now, we're not supposed to speak about race. Right? That is why this case is so important, especially for that section, especially for Texas. You dig? Especially for Texas. Okay, now, what is going to, and I want y'all to listen here, because I want us to follow the case, and when we follow the case, again, we're leading from here. Not leading from here because, hey, this is what Karmelo Anthony said, right? How did Anthony react after his arrest? Once the arresting officer said, "I have the alleged suspect in custody," young Karmelo Anthony reportedly told the officer, "I'm not alleged, I did it." Peace, Rodney. Anthony then said that Metcalf put his hands on him after he asked him not to. After Anthony was placed inside a police vehicle, he asked an officer if Metcalf was going to be okay and if what happened could be considered self-defense. Now, this is what he supposedly has said as a young person, as a 17-year-old who just, was being accused of using a weapon against somebody. This is what they're claiming was said. So again, we have to use clean ears, clear eyes, and intelligence when we are dealing with this. Not emotions. Not emotions. You have to hear how the case is presented. And then, and only then, will we be able to make daily assessments. However, just like everything else, our people believe that working on emotions right, holds up in the court of law, holds up in public opinion. Ms. Lovelace, what up? That don't, no, it doesn't. They don't care about you. I've been telling you that. They don't care about you. They don't care about us. No. So what are the facts of the case? And again, by the morning, it'll be viral. Everybody be talking about it. Yo, they indicted him. They shouldn't have indicted him. It was self-defense. A lot of people get indicted for self-defense. So I keep telling y'all. It's because yo, I got a hammer. Yo, it's legit. Yeah, I got my papers. You conceal. Your ass still can get locked up and go to jail. Trust. Self-defense. Yeah. But there are other elements. Other things that was done leading up to that. Right? Bernard Getz went to jail. Don't forget that. See, if you're not from New York City, you don't remember that. You may not have a recollection of that. That may not have come past your study. Bernard Getz, the subway vigilante, who claimed 4 young men tried to rob him on a New York City train. Pulled out his little rusty joint and got the popping. Pop, 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 pop. Now, for the climate that New York City was at that time and the subways, a lot of people, yeah, that's right, Bernie. Yeah, you made Bernie a hero to them old phase. Well, black people knew what it was. He even paralyzed one of them young boys. And what happened? He went to jail. He didn't go to the jail for the clapping, but he went to jail for that hammer. Yeah. Did a little time and came home. But self-defense, if you not completely right and exact, your ass go to jail. So we got to see which way they're moving on it. Yeah, Jonathan, that's the only thing they could say, that it was premeditated. And this is what I advise most of you and many people in the community when I'm moving around. You are walking with a bid on you. You do know that, right? Most people may be legit. You may have license to carry somewhere. Not everywhere. Molly, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Yeah. Maybe all 84 in the building will fund the war effort tonight. We'll see how we going. But yeah, premeditated. Because you already had it on you. You had the mindset to clap somebody. That's what they're going to say. That's the premeditation. Especially if they can build a case around things that we don't know about. Maybe him and this young man had communications on social media or on the phone. We don't know. We don't know the threats. We don't know what was going on back and forth for real. All we know is what we've been seeing in social media. You understand? That's why I say you have to move right and exact when you're in these streets. Especially when you're in a space like we're in, where we have no power within that justice system. None. Jonathan said, I'm out here in Florida, and it's really, really janky out here when it comes to self-defense and castle law. Yeah. We definitely know. What's the young woman's name in Florida who busted a shot to get the burglar up out? and they wouldn't allow her to use stand your ground as a defense. It gave her 20 years just for busting in the air. You understand? She didn't hit no one and was clearly in a space where her life was threatened. Most people don't know that if somebody burglarizes your home and you're not there, that's different. If somebody is burglarizing your home and you're in there, for them, that's a violent felony just because people are in there. That's a violent felony. If nobody's in there, this is a regular felony, regular burglary. If people are there, automatically, the charge goes up. So, you know, how this is worded, how the indictment was worded in order for the people of the grand jury to vote on and secure the indictment, all that come into play. All of it. So we have to know what's what. But don't be on social media arguing, debating, going back and forth with some trolls or bots or just some ignorant people that want to argue for the sake of arguing about this case and about other cases. Like I keep telling y'all, y'all got to clear y'all board. Go up into your followers on all these little apps and start looking at like, who's that? I don't know that person. Get them out of here, right? Block, delete. Block, delete. So you don't get triggered and feel that you have to start addressing these people. Because you don't. See, Bliz, my sniper, what up? You know, people don't have to address these people at all. Godbody said we have to consider if the force applied was excessive or just enough to stop the threat. Well, you can't tell that because they were minors. So, you know, again, definitely presented the case to the grand jury after he turned 18, right? Not that it matters because they said Florida, you could be charged as an adult at 17. Yeah, 16 sometime in different spaces, and definitely based on how heinous the crime is. So, you know, clear your space. Don't go back and forth. Let's look at it. Let's watch this. Let's see how it plays out in court. All right? Because it's going to cause a lot of bullshit. It's going to cause a lot. Especially with them old fays down in Florida. Especially with them. They're going to be on social media going crazy. You know? Kenny Mack, what up? Okay? So, yeah, let's watch Karmelo Anthony's case. Now, what we doing next? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what we doing next. Y'all people are funny. And again, when I say y'all people, I'm saying y'all people. Not those in my class, not my assistants, okay? Not those who frequent this class on a regular basis. All right? All right? Hold on, what? Lamb Young? 55, Lamb Young, 55. Coming here being all intelligent and questioning and making statements and all that with your specs on. And let me see what you wrote. Oh, 55 gang. Let me see what you wrote. He had a cleat sharpened, but that's premeditated. This shit already, don't believe old phase. No, we can trust vitriolic black folks. Yeah. You still got a 55 coming in here all intelligent and it was sharper than the 55. Lamb young. They be coming in here, y'all, trying to get their grades up before the end of the week. Like that's gonna matter. Their ass still gonna get left back in summer school. Yeah. Yeah, they gonna get left back. Gonna get left back. Summer school leaving. Okay? Nah, damn it. Coming in here like that. Damn young. Well, you know, if you had a cleat sharpened up, get your 55. God damn it. What you talking about? Huh? Coming in here with his paperwork and shit, little specs. Oh, you know if it was sharpened in there, I mean, it's premeditated. Man, we know you ain't been in here. We see you. Your 55. Well, what the hell? Something flying in here? Oh, you gonna die tonight. Yeah, you gonna die. You having fun now because we in class. But you about to be out of here. I don't know where you came from. Yeah. Stephen Gill. Now, there ain't no mosquito. If it's a old mosquito, ooh-wee. Nah, I shut class down for a mosquito. Now, that look like some type of moth or something that don't want to live no more. Yeah. Mosquitoes don't like me. See, when you extra melanated like that, they don't like that. They don't like that. Because they know what it is. You know, you get a little bit of this blood, you liable to pass out, Mr. Mosquito. Hey, I don't mess with them mosquitoes. Ah, they get their ass like, just like that. Just like that. Okay? I don't play with them. I don't be munching on me all night. No, we don't do that. And mosquitoes don't like New York City anyway. We had too many crackheads. Too many. Mosquitoes get that crackhead blood. Ass be toe up, stinging way up in the air. Yeah. Running around trying to bite shit. That's what you get. You hit a crackhead. God damn it. Yeah. Stay your ass out of New York, I bet you that. Mosquitoes be going after that. You go right back down south. Yeah. We shouldn't have mosquitoes. No, sir. Nah. We don't do that. Not at all. Anyway, let's continue. Because this is another article, a point of discussion for the South. Yeah. For the South. For various reasons. For Juneteenth. Because us up north don't have nothing to do with Juneteenth to that degree. At all. We still trying to figure out, like, how the hell y'all didn't know? Like, what happened? What was the communication? Did people in Dallas, Texas know? Did San Antonio and the Riverwalk, did they know in 1863 that it was a wrap? Come on, man. Did Houston know? So how Galveston ain't know? Come on, man. Come on. For not for 6 months, nothing like that, for 2 years. So this is for the South, for that reason, for Juneteenth, and also for Kroger. Because we don't have them shits up here. Only reason why I know about Kroger is because I travel. Them shits ain't up here. And why do we care? I'm serious. We gotta get to this. What is that girl name? Roly? It was some old wild name, Jolie? Damn, I looked it up. Anyway, they made her viral. It ain't Rosie, it's Roly, some old shit. Some old damn name. Anyway, yeah. No, we ain't got no damn Kroger up here. Anyway, people sending it, and I don't mean just people. Even my daughter. She sent me the video too. Shit was on Shade Room, shit is everywhere. First, I thought it was cap, because I'm like, I know damn well Kroger ain't put that shit out there like that. Nope, ain't Maria. I'll send it to you, see Bliz. I'll send it to you. Anyway, yeah. I thought it was cap. Because I'm looking like, that's some ugly ass pastry. Ugly. That shit look nasty. I'm like, I ain't trying to be, and I'm serious. I ain't trying to be funny. But who eats that shit? Who eats them pastries in Kroger's? Who eats them cakes like that? Y'all eat that? That's a thing? Because every time I'm down there, my peoples don't do that. They still cooking and all that. That's like us going to Pathmark and getting a cake or a pie from they bake. No, man, we don't do that like that. No. First of all, it costs too damn much. They be wanting $8, $9 for one of them pie and cakes and shit. We don't do that. Now, I know people go to BJ's for the BJ cakes, right? But them things is big. You could do parties and all that with it, but you don't go to that for that little pie. Nah, we don't do that. We don't eat Pathmark pies and cakes or wall bounds and shop. We don't mess with them like that. But y'all do that in Kroger's? That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. And then for Juneteenth, I thought y'all wasn't supposed to be buying nothing Juneteenth. I thought I wasn't supposed to be shopping Juneteenth. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. However, they making this viral. They made this chick viral. Damn it, let's go. Because since all the hoopla came up, Kroger put out a statement because, again, it went viral. She picking up, looking and showing the cakes. Nah, man. Look at this. And then she didn't say it looked nasty. She used the term lazy. This is a lazy cake. It's lazy on Juneteenth. So I'm listening to the language and trying to figure out why, out of all of the things that happened in the last couple of days, that this is viral and this was pushed. Lazy, Juneteenth, slavery. Slaves are lazy or depicted as being lazy. She used that term in there and really want us to care about Juneteenth to that degree. When again, I thought you were supposed to sit your black ass home and not spend no money on Juneteenth. Why your ass in the Kroger for what she said was something sweet. I wanted to get something sweet so I get the Kroger. Why your ass ain't go to Food Lion? Harris Teeter some shit. You just went to Kroger. But I digress. Yeah, you're in Atlanta. First of all, I don't even understand why when y'all definitely living in the South, you have to drive everywhere. Why you don't have everything in the crib? Why you don't have all your sweet stuff in the crib? But you want to go get something sweet. So you went to Kroger and you was not pleased with the design patterns on a pie or a cake. You that mad that the shit was ugly and lazy. Why are we celebrating this shit anyway? Because now the old face says okay. However, they've been celebrating it. Whether the old faith gave it acknowledgement or not. But it's just very weird because you didn't know that Massa and Old Faith had switched around the arrangement. Yeah. Y'all free. Y'all not slaves no more. Now y'all are sharecroppers and all of such. Because that transpired, y'all get a holiday? This is really, make that make sense. Make that make sense. And people will argue tooth and nail about the validity of it. You were enslaved. You weren't slaves. You were enslaved. Stripped of everything. Your language, your culture, your God. Your sense of community, your sense of loving each other. Whipped, beat, forced labor, lynched, did anything they wanted to do to you. And because an economic play that was better was forced upon the South, the idea that slavery ended, and y'all didn't find out 2 years later, y'all started celebrating. That is so weird. But now in 2025, a TikTok influencer is upset because the cake was done lazily, because the pie, the snacks was done. What did y'all want them to do? Because that's not the first time that was a complaint. There was another woman in 2023 that had a similar complaint about Kroger's on Juneteenth. So this isn't even new, but they keep trying to push it to make it go viral because they act as if we have nothing else to speak about. Nothing else matters but our comfort and oppression, and to allow these things to continuously be made light of. We getting a cake and some pies, snacks and pastries and shit. You want them to do the shit like Martha Stewart would do it? That's what you wanted on that little pie, cake, pastry with the sugar, or the goddamn buttercream. You wanted the extras. They supposed to do a Juneteenth. What they supposed to put a slave on a cake and shit? With a machete chasing master around it? That's what they supposed to do? I'm trying to figure it out. What would make y'all happy? What should this pastry look like? What should this baked item look like in order to satisfy the Juneteenth celebration? Should they give you a cake in the shape of a dashiki with kente colors and shit? What? This is the shit we speak about when we keep saying that our people is not ready, because mentally they bugged out. But it's viral. It's viral. Okay, let's get to the official shit right here. In a statement shared with People, which is People magazine, Kroger addressed the desserts, okay? The desserts, which the original poster described as a mockery. Right? She said that it was a mockery of Juneteenth. The desserts, like these are desserts that many people just walk past. Ain't nobody thinking about no desserts in Kroger. Well, that's something wrong. Is this a South thing? Listen, I'm down there quite often. Quite often, 4 times a year, maybe 6 times. And I ain't never had none of the in-laws, none of the cousins, none of nobody say, yo, drive me to the Kroger to get a cake. You drive me to Kroger to get a pie or some pastry. That never happened. Never. While we was in there, none of them breezed by the bakery and said, you put this, none of that. None of that. So where we at with this shit now? That it's a mockery. Okay? Yeah, I know about the Publix, but the Publix chicken. Now I know the Publix chicken is the bomb. Okay? Fried up, seasoned and all that. Even in the Publix. I've never went and got a cake, a pie, a strudel, damn it, none of that shit. We don't do that in supermarkets. However, she went in there, said it was lazily done, it was a mockery, it was despicable, and then she went back and all of a sudden the pastries was gone. Gone? Now it's none there. All right, let's continue. The cakes and cookies that were featured in the video were inconsistent with our provided guidance and not of the quality we would expect to see from our stores. The products have been removed, and we've addressed this directly with the store teams and the customer who took the initial video. Now, this is a statement from Kroger's. All right? So it's not cap. However, Kroger's might be getting played in this game here and not even know it. Not even know it. Let's continue. In a follow-up video, see, I'm not even giving her no props. This woman returned to the store for an update. This is what she said. TikTok, y'all did it, she declared as she showed that the offending cookie cakes were no longer on display. I don't know what you did, but you did it, TikTok, because I know ain't nobody buy those cookies. So she's believing that because she did the video, it was on TikTok, it went viral, then when she went back to Kroger, it was because of the video that was gone. Maybe somebody bought it. It was only 2 of them shits in there when you went in. Okay? Maybe. Dar Foreman, 55. Thanks for reminding me. 55. Coming up here, it's been a long time. Yeah, you right on time, though, for summer school. You right on time for summer school. Yeah. Since you ain't been here, been a while. Yeah, good. It's right on time for summer school. Come on in here, get your ass a 55, and sit right there. Yeah, okay? However, she added, right? Remember? Okay, however she added, I still feel some type of way that they didn't replace it with better Juneteenth cakes. You want Juneteenth cakes. Now remember, in another viral video, a lot of y'all got mad at Charleston White when Charleston White said, yeah, and he's from Texas, Juneteenth ain't about shit. Black people not going to get anything from it. This is for corporate America, so they can make their Juneteenth t-shirts and mugs and all this other weirdness that has nothing to do with us. And this woman just proved it. She just proved Charleston White right. She chose a direction. She wants Juneteenth cakes, pastries, okay? She wants a Juneteenth Danish instead of reparations, instead of liberation, instead of freedom. She wants Juneteenth baked goods. And who gets paid from it? Whether it's lazily done or it's some top of the line Kung Fu Master Chef shit. You not getting that money. That goes to Kroger. Kroger gets that. But you mad. You mad, and a whole bunch of other people followed you emotionally being mad about a damn cake. Some cookies. That's what you mad at. Really? You're not mad at gas prices, electric prices, mortgage insurance rates. You ain't mad about none of that. People being lynched in Albany, New York. You not mad at none of that. You want your Juneteenth pastries and cakes because you want something sweet. I keep telling you about the mentality. This is where we at. This is where we at. She want the coming to America version of the Kroger Juneteenth cake. That's what she want. She want the Prince Zumunda shit right there on the cookies. We ain't very much appreciation for funding the war effort. 105 people in the building. What's going on with y'all? I hope y'all cool. Thanks for coming to class. Yeah, that's what she want. She want the Prince Hakeem Juneteenth cookies. They got the Prince Hakeem dollar from the movie on the cookie and say Juneteenth around the edges. And that's what would make her happy when she go in there to get a little snacky snack. This is where but she's not alone because people made it viral. People pushing like, yo, yeah, I agree. They didn't have to make it that lazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, that boy got his own money. You did it, Lisa. You hit the jackpot. Right? That's what she want on the cookies and the cakes. Because I'm trying to figure out what more do you want? Like, for real. They wrote on this shit. And if you thought it was lazy and foul, then just don't get it. But you wanted this moment. Shade Room wanted this moment. This is what we become. People who want moments. Because again, that viral space is providing some type of resource for the individual, for the person. It damn sure can't be for the group. It can't. I speak for the group. I can't speak for myself. I speak for the group of us as a nation of melanated people. That's for real. But, y'all still playing with this shit. Juneteenth. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, remember, nothing is ironic. Juneteenth was what, 19? Juneteenth was 19th, right? Come on now. Is it June 19th every year? Isn't Juneteenth? Talk to me. Is it the 19th every year? I know it is. I know it is. But now check this out. On June 20th, check this out. Kroger revealed in its first quarter earnings report released on June 20th that it plans to close 60 grocery stores, or about 5% of its current 1,239 locations over the next 18 months. So now, you see why I don't think that things are ironic, that things are in play? Why is Kroger going viral for bullshit pastries and cakes when the very next day they was going to announce that they closing all these stores? They didn't just get up. They just didn't get up and say, we got to close stores down. No, this has been a process. They've been watching each location for several, months and years and stuff to see which ones perform lower than expected. But look at how they do black media, black social media. Kroger's go viral for some damn Juneteenth pastries. Very next day, official statements about Kroger is in the air. Kroger is in 16 states, with its largest bulk of stores in Indiana, Kentucky, Texas, Tennessee, Michigan, Georgia, and Ohio. The company noted that Kroger employees who work at stores that will close down will be offered roles in other stores. Okay? The company revealed in its first quarter earnings reported on Friday, June 20th, that it will take on an impairment charge of $100 million as it plans to close down 60 grocery stores over the next 18 months. This means about 5% of its 1,239 locations will be affected. So Kroger's going out of business, y'all. They closing stores. That's the first part. Okay? As a result of these closures, Kroger expects a modest financial benefit. The company said in the filing, Kroger is committed to reinvesting these savings back into the customer experience. And as a result, this will not impact full year guidance. So black folk are viral over pastries, cakes, and cookies. I keep telling you, we always viral with some dumb shit. Juneteenth cookies and cakes. Somebody dancing on a subway. Somebody fighting. Somebody trying to pull a cop's hammer up out his hand. Crazy. Crazy. You understand? But speak black love, speak black liberation. You gonna get it. Not a share, not nothing. Okay, let's continue. Kroger operates in 16 states, including Mississippi, Missouri, Louisiana, Alabama, Illinois, South Carolina, Arkansas, Virginia, and West Virginia, with the largest bulk of stores located in Indiana, Kentucky, Texas, Tennessee, Michigan, Georgia, and Ohio. Now I'm trying to figure out, did all those stores have lazy Juneteenth cakes and pastries and danishes, or just that Atlanta Kroger? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this is where we at. This is where we at. You know? Any questions, class? Yeah. Any questions? Y'all let me know. Let me know. We can have a, let's see, what time is it? 12:45. We can have an impromptu war effort Q&A tonight for a little while. For a little while. For a little while. Who? Your wife work at Kroger? They good. Ricky Rogers? Your wife work at Kroger? So where you work at, Ricky? If your wife is at Kroger and they good, and I'm a homeboy, who are you, Ricky Rogers? Maybe you work at the Kroger too. Maybe you got on some cowboy boots and stuff like that. You work at the city of Irving. Okay. Homeboy. I'll tell you. Now, did we disrespect Kroger at all? No. Did we disrespect the viral woman? No. We had none. We just, again, in this class, giving people a different view so they can make the best assessment possible for them to sit in this lane of liberation, of support for grassroots individuals and organizations that are servicing our people. We don't disrespect many in here. We don't. We didn't disrespect. I don't know, Barney, but they in the wrong space. Frankie, you heard Cuomo bowed out? Yeah, I was watching. Yeah, but this is a play. There's no way. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, man. His father was governor for how many years? His father built no less than 40 New York City correctional facilities and institutions that keep our asses locked up. His son was governor. Okay? You know how much of a shoo-in he was supposed to be for mayor? Come on, man. This is a play. This Zohan dude, or whoever the hell he is. Come on, man. Don't nobody know nothing about him or know him. This is a play. And he not getting in. Ain't none of them gonna beat old Eric. Well, Eric Adams got a little something. Watch what happened. Watch when I tell y'all, watch his face when he ace. Right, Mel Brazen, he was supposed to be in a shoo-in. No primary supposed to even been that close. But again, people don't think. This is liberal work. This is no reality. Bagelmeister work. But people don't believe that. They don't. Anybody else? Come on now, fun the war ever get your question on. That's true, young. So yeah, we seen them back and forth, touching the wall, surrounded by Bagelmeisters and rabbis. Yeah, yeah. I'm not debating that ever. That's an absolute fact. An absolute fact. It's all a play. Anybody else? Come on now, let's go. It's almost 1 o'clock. And everybody need a little bit of rest. I know I need rest. All this is hurt. I was so stiff today, all up in here. I need oil, like the Tin Man on the Wiz. I need some oil, cause these joints and all that be hurting. I'm telling you, be up under that, trying to get that muscle. So, Ms. Lovelace, much appreciation for the super chat. Salute to all that you do. For Summer School Book Club, I got Summer School Book Club. Definitely. Matter of fact, I got to go into those book clubs and start tagging them so people can see it. Diddy going to walk from the Rico. I was thinking that he was, but I don't think so now. With all that money and that legal team, you couldn't have told me to sit down and rest and y'all not calling no witnesses. Nah. The federal government, as far as the justice system is concerned, has one of the weakest thresholds to prove somebody's guilt. He might get banged. I would have told my story. I ain't playing. I would have said, yeah, Your Honor, I be having the freak off, Your Honor. Just, yes, and you can definitely come. But I'm telling you, Your Honor, I ain't no Rico over here. I just like baby boys and partying and making music because I don't stop, can't stop. I'd have told my story. Damn that. Damn that. I don't know what the hell. So now I'm like, oh, nah, y'all dumb. That's a dummy move. You going to jail. Going to jail. What? Are you glad for Nick winning an NBA title? Definitely. But all our Knicks ring bearers, all of them. They leave the Knicks, they go get a ring. We train them, show them how to be aggressive, how to play D, how to run around. They go somewhere else and get a ring. God body, what's up? Who are some content creators you respect as far as providing quality info to build on? Oh my goodness, that's a difficult question. You definitely were supposed to, man. That's hard. That's hard. Content creators. Not many. I listen to Diallo when he is on his own platform. I listen to Diallo. You know, Jared Professor. Nah. But I listen to Diallo, definitely. You dig? I don't listen to anybody else. And then as far as respect goes, oh my goodness, let's see, man. I don't. No, not a fan of Paul. I've watched him and a lot of his guests, a lot of interviews that he's done. I've seen him soft shoe, especially when it comes to Roy G. Biv. Nah. Very intelligent. I don't question his information and how he puts it into play, but nah, not my cup of tea. Not at all. Not at all. No. I've seen him where he's supposed to check somebody straight like that, and several times. I'm like, hold on. Nah. I ain't with that. So, no. And again, it's a shame because very, very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. Sus? I don't know. I don't read that, but I do read where has allowed people to support that community very hard in a space where you would figure like, nah, we're not doing that. Not in this space. And he's allowed it several times from black women. And I'm like, wow. So I don't mess with him. I stopped messing with him. So no, I don't mess with him. Diallo, yeah. See how he gives it up. When he's live or he has some new content, I definitely watch it. Should we start storing food? I don't know what kind of food you can store that would, and then I don't know, I don't want to put a statement out there like that, and different people have to eat different things, and these things are perishable. You might not be able to store them. That's how you move. It's just, I can't call it tuna, I guess. That's something that you can consume however you want, whenever you want. So, I don't know, stacking for what? Unless you had a definite time when something was going to take place, what was the duration, and what would be the after effect. You can't call it. If it go down tonight, people could have been storing food for the last month. If it go down tonight, that shit is out of here. Your little bit of food is gone. Okay? So I don't know, but, canned foods have a shelf life as well. Yeah, Diallo goes very hard. Anything else? I know what I would like to say. I like to say Mary J. Blige, you weto to me now. Weto. You went up under the knife, Mary. You wildin'. Another gorgeous, melanated woman did some bullshit. So yeah, I ain't messing with you, Mary. No more. You was my honey love bump. No more. Beat it. No, I ain't. Go look at her last picture. Where it looked like she done enhanced her breastises and makeup. What up, Greg? Greg Barner, much appreciation. Funding the warfare. That's my brother. Yeah, it looked like she went up under the knife and did some shit to her face. Yeah, I'm tight. I'm tight. Nothing was wrong with Mary. Nothing. From day one, nothing. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I got honey love bumps. Yeah. 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 Got me honey love bumps. Yeah, Mary was my honey love bump. She dead to me now. I don't want no parts. God body, what's up? What's your take on studying the occult sciences like metaphysics and things of that nature? Do you think it's practical? Examples like Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Dr. Phil, Valentine. Where are those brothers at right now? And how has the study of those sciences liberated us? I'm here, I'm waiting. Not saying anything is wrong with it. Not saying that it isn't used as a tool to bring people into a higher consciousness, to bring people into a different space of awareness of self. I'm not saying that it's not doing that. I'm just asking if those individuals that you named are so proficient at it to the point of which that they can teach, how has it moved the needle towards our liberation? I'll wait. I'll wait. Because in the practice of it, in the educating of it, if you have an understanding, if you are able to not only comprehend what's being taught, but articulate it so you could teach somebody else, and it's metaphysics, and it's occult sciences, and it's voodoo, or anything else, if it doesn't move you to the point of which you're going to take one of these old faiths out every day until they all gone, what good is it really? What good is it really? Is it that much more powerful when it comes to balancing ourselves? Do we really, is that the piece that's missing? And I keep telling you, the only thing we are missing is mass graves of old faiths. That's the only thing that's missing. That's it. Other than that, we good. We good. And if those doctrines, if those practices, if those disciplines doesn't encourage you to spit in the cup, doesn't encourage you to go out there and do what needs to be done, it's okay. It's okay. But nah, we need to see bodies hit the floor. We talking liberation or nothing. Okay? Now, it's after 1. Anybody else need to drop something in the war effort for a question or what? No, the industry gets in their brain. Especially somebody like Mary, where they keep sending individuals that she's believing is heterosexual in love with her. They keep sending her these dudes to the point of which is destroying her energy, is destroying her will to resist in that space. She just went on tour. People was coming out. People love to see you. What's up, May? You still up? It's 1 a.m, May. What you doing? Much appreciation for the war effort. What you doing up, May? I know now we could have did what we do. Huh? Just like Lil' Kim. Well, yeah, Lil' Kim trauma, I believe, is a little bit different because of how early she started. Mary is just at a different space now. And again, they don't want to hear it, but they got to come back to the hoods. They got to, when you on that level and you've been in the industry so long, and you really, in your heart of hearts, is looking to be loved on, you got to come back to the hood. Them dudes up there don't want you. Her last husband was a goddamn flame. They don't want them girls up there. They don't want them. People down here want them, and we'll take care of them. But they don't get it, so now what? They're going to start, because once you start doing that, you want to move like Karen. You want to move like Becky. You want to move like Katie. When you start messing with your body, come on, Mary. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What kind of love do you really want? You'll find it down here. Grassroots. But you can't tell them bras that. That, and because them old phase and the bankers is not having it. Nope. That was last year, Moo. Is that cookie company out of business? With the Snoop Doodle cookies? I don't know. I would believe so. I haven't heard that they blew up. So they might be out of business. It might be. Follow-up vid to that. It might be. In good form if they are. Okay? So we out. Let me know if we out. We out? Are we going to have finals? Yeah, they're going to have finals. Yeah, they're going to have finals with questions from almost every class over the past year. Yeah, you're going to have finals. Yeah. Yeah. And damn it, I feel sorry. I'm telling you, I feel sorry for anybody that failed my class. Ooh-wee. I ain't like other teachers. I'm going to tell you that right now. I ain't like other educators. You fail this class, I'm put a foot right in your behind. I don't care where you at your job, at the gas station, at your granny house. I'm going to run right up on you and kick you right in your behind. With some shoes. Just like that. God, boy, what's up? People probably ask us all the time, but what's the most impactful book you've read? I keep telling you. Right there. That's the most impactful book. That's why it's on my arm. It's the most impactful book. And I read it every day. I've been reading it every day since 1990. Every day. Why you deserve an A+. Yeah, you need a DM and let me see why you need an A+. You deserve an A+. Your ass better bet you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to classes from last year. You better know the answers. You talking about an A+. Always them young ones talking about what the hell, what they deserve. Yeah, that's the book. That was more impactful. And I'm serious. And I've read many books, many. Oh my goodness, many books. But nothing has moved me the way that book moves me. Nothing. I'm telling you, I know it word for word, page by page. Okay? All of that. Black boy, native son, destruction of a black civilization, the Black Athena, revolutionary suicide to die for the people, sold that, brother, from niggas to gods, Mao Zedong's Red Book, writings of Che Guevara, Woman, Race, and Class, Angela Davis, Wretched of the Earth, or everything from Fanon, everything from Paulo Freire, Pedagogy of the Press, everything. Victor Ostrovsky, This Side of Deception, The Other Side of Deception, who was an Israeli Mossad agent. I mean, on and on. But none of them more impactful than that. Even Black Power, even Stokely Carmichael, even Black Power, when you read it, very capturing. It captures you. But, nah. Between Blood in My Eye and The Wretched of the Earth, and I have a few others that I won't name here, but there's a couple others that I got up under here. Yeah, too many to name. Too many. But if you want to know the books that I suggest for you to read, all you got to do is go to the community section on my page, scroll down or search book club. And I gave a book for Black History Month. I gave a book every day for you to read, sometimes 2 books. Yeah. Every day for Black History Month, you got a book, maybe 2, with a little synopsis in it. Most of the people was in class, they was here, they know, right? Go to those, okay? Yeah, the Tower Physics. Man, listen, what else was deep that I still go back and peek in? The Physics of Angels. Woo, that's mean. Matthew Fox and Rupert Sheldrake. That's a mean piece. The Physics of Angels. Yep. So again, I have to get ready for what's gonna happen later on in this day, since it's already after 1. So I appreciate everybody for coming to class and holding it down. I appreciate those who funded the war effort. Yeah, okay, because we're stuck, right, without the proper resource. Okay, my classroom assistants, much appreciation as always for holding it down. Okay, you like this hat? Where I get it? My brother La got me on my hats and caps. Okay? All right? Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, I gotta go. All my truckers, boom, get to your destination safe. Get to your destination safe. Don't stop and mess with those rest stop dots. No, don't do that. Okay? Our paperwork is always good around here. No snitching. As always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you, and we will always, always walk on the path, right, of righteousness and greatness. Okay? So let me take it down. See Bliz, take it down. You know what we do around here. Look, eyes getting deep, voice getting deeper. You know, that's when your ass is tired. You want, that's when that heat got you. And you just lay down, mouth all open. Because it's hot. It's so hot. You can't even roll around in the bed. You roll one way, it's hot. Sheets is sticking and sweaty. You roll the other way, it's still hot. You trying to figure out your life. That's what this type of heat do. Make you try to figure out your life. Okay? What question? Just a question. What's going on? What's the question? Is Zelda possible? What's that? What's that? Get your ass out of here. Oh, Zelda Johnson? I'm not sure. Might be some kin. Everybody named Johnson. We all some kin. Zelda? I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know. Who your husband, Zelda? Is you family? Who's your husband? Around these parts. Talk about it, damn it. I told you my family's very small. See? See, True Johnson. True Johnson, see? I don't know where from and who some kin to. I don't know. Don't get Zelda mad. Might zap you. See the name Zelda. She know magic. Hit you with the high yall. Wow. Next thing you know, your ass is floating around Saturn and shit. Talking about, damn, there's mad rings around here. Don't mess with it. You better chill out. I'm telling you. Zeldas I know back in the days knew that shit. So Dr. Strange shit, your ass be hooked up somewhere. Yeah. You a true Kirk? Okay. Okay. Not many of y'all, huh? Mm-hmm. See, Zelda, see, Zelda grew up in Brownsville. See? Yeah, see? Uh-oh. I'm telling y'all, better stop playing. Don't be playing with my chat. They gonna get y'all. But look, all y'all need to go to bed. For real, for real. Oh, here we go with the born in the Bronx. Everybody born in the Bronx, but then they Brooklyn raised. Don't come over here with that transplanting stuff. Damn it, is you from Brownsville or not? All that born in the Bronx, born don't count. Born somewhere don't count. Once you leave, you from the other place. Because that's where you went to school at. That's where your character was built. And that's just the truth. So, all that where you was born at, you don't bang for the Bronx. You in Brooklyn, you Brownsville out. So I don't know why you mentioning that. The Bronx. Man, the Bronx. See? Cookie got some Creole in her, Cajun. Louisiana. Yeah. See? And that's a terrible mix. Louisiana to Chicago. Damn, them women will cut you. Yeah, I don't mess with them Louisiana women. Nah, they want to fight you and cut you and talking about, oh, you want dinner? I don't want no dinner from you. Your ass done cut me, No, man, no, you going to jail. You ain't playing with you. Your ass is going right to cell block H. Man, you cut whoever the hell you want to cut. Louisiana to Chicago. Ooh, wee. Nah. Nah. Hell no. We ain't doing that. So, let's do what we do. We will be back in class probably later on today. Yeah, you all say you're a sweetheart. That's game. That's why I make it my business to make them mad. Whoever is a potential, I want to see you when you mad, so I know what to expect. That's what dudes be messing up. Everything is smiley, keechy. Y'all running around all up under the shovers and the covers, doing all type of grown folk stuff. You never seen her mad. Never. And she get mad and you realize, oh, okay, her ass is crazy. See? Yeah, now I make them mad. First or second time we went out or been around each other, I want to see. If you got the tools, if you can be violent, damn it, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. You got to see him mad. Then you know what you're working with in real time and for real. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm a sweetheart. Yeah, you're a sweetheart, all right. Until, he can't, do it because he's a little tired. He's been hard work at work all day. And you want to be like Miss Jerry and get your freak on. And what? Now he tired and can't do it. I bet you ain't no sweetheart then. Then you gonna call him all type of curse words and names and you ain't nothing and all that. Trying to wake him up, get up and all that. Nah, we not doing that. You know, damn sweethearts. I know how y'all get. So, I'm not trying to hear. You can't fool me. You fool them young whippersnappers and all that. Not me. Not me. I want to see the woman in her true essence. Okay? All right? That's what we have. Barney, you working on your business? What business? You working on your business? What business? What business? I sure be working on businesses and I don't get to see nothing. I don't get to promote nothing. Y'all don't DM me nothing. Let me see what business. Yeah, that's for real. All right. Oh, let me take this off so I can say, yeah. All right. So again, y'all truckers be safe. Everybody take the class with 10 fingers and 10 toes. Make sure you get back to the class with 10 fingers and 10 toes. Safe. You dig? Safe. That's what we doing here. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. Come back to class, huh? You was married to one. Where we going at with all this tonight? What's going on tonight? Everybody having this little mini confessionals and all that. Take y'all ass to bed. Y'all tired. Talking all over the place. I was married. We talking about the Kroger. What that got to do with that? What are we talking about here? Now we talking about something else. So we talking about Mary. You talking about what you talking about? Damn, Cookie, you was married 2 times. What's going on? Man. Damn. You stirred up a hornet's nest. They say you're supposed to get gasoline and put it in the thing and put it up to the nest. And the gas pulls them down and knocks them out. And then you could get rid of the whole nest. That's what I heard. I seen it. DM me, and I think I could find it and show it to you. What? Where we going at with the best loving? Who got the best loving? What are you talking about? Best loving? Oh, goddamn, yeah, we gonna end this class. Y'all trying to make it into something else. We gonna do that another day when we could get extensively into that. And we just be talking amongst ourselves, trying to see what's going on in each other's britches. What's going on? What's going on? Cookie, what are we talking about here? Only 2 men's? So now you got some catching up to do. What the hell are you talking about? Only 2 men's. And some nuns ain't had none. Not one. Only 2 men's. Catch up. What you talking about? Just get the snapping. Then let's go. Come on. Shit, what are we talking about here? Only 2. Shh. Only 2. You need to get to catching up. That's what we're going to do. Since everybody wants to disclose, and we're going to have a different type of class tomorrow. I see that later on. Shh. 2. 2. 2. Hear that, right, Frank? Chew. You better stay away from East New York. Yeah. You got some tricks. Chew. Shh. Yeah. Anyway. Why y'all so impressed? Why? What? Why? Why? I can take you to any hood in Brooklyn and show you quite a few. There may be only one deep. There may have one. I know a few that I could think right off the top of my head that they've been with each other since coming out of middle school, going into high school. And then I know some real wild ones that may have like 300 under the belt. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? Yeah. All right? So again, I will see y'all later on. And if this is going to be a man up, woman's up conversation, then we could do that. Okay? We can do that. But I'm telling you, when you have those conversations and you open and we discuss, the belief systems tend to shift. Tends to shift here and there. And that's what really needs to be solid because, you know, it just is what it is. It's to each his own. What's the intent behind that? How? Why? What was the beliefs? What was the understandings around that? It's a lot. It's a lot. It goes deep. You dig? But we gonna see y'all. Remember, y'all be safe. Y'all stay cool. Okay? Why are belief systems shifting? Because there's different information. Why are belief systems shifting? Because some may have been raised and conditioned to believe in the inherited belief systems of their families. Many people didn't venture out on their own and garner their own system of beliefs. It's been passed down and inherited, which really could mean it might not be right and exact for them. And that's why they were going through specific conflicts once they got to be an adult. Okay? That's when belief systems shift. Okay? So again, I'm telling you, I have many of mine shift and rock my whole shit for a minute. I'm like, damn, I really thought that way for a long time, and it wasn't me. Or I was in different spaces and I believed this and wasn't all actual, you know, all-encompassing truth. It gets real crazy. It gets very crazy. So it's not like, I'm gonna sit in space and in those areas where I no longer believe or wasn't in my core. I can't take accolades for that. That wasn't me. That was an inherited belief that I was just going through the motions because I believed it was right. Because of where it came from, where I picked it up. It might not have been me. Right? So we'll get into it. Y'all done had me talk a whole nother half hour. Okay? The biggest one for you was that men shouldn't show their feelings? Okay. Yeah, that could be true. That could be true, but don't go too deep into that. I was in spaces where they made you feel guilty for once having those feelings. There's a whole program, the Man Box, and teaching you, or really conditioning you to soften up and to have some type of emotional intelligence and all this other weird shit while we're still oppressed. And next thing you know, you running around soft as a nectar when these old phases coming to knock your head off. You just have to know how to identify specific feelings, specific emotions, and the triggers around them if certain emotions have triggers. You don't cry? You ever been to trial for A1 felony? Don't say you don't cry. Say you haven't been in a position where something knocked water out your eyes. I guarantee you sit up in that courtroom, you go through that ditty, that poster trial. If you was on the other side of that, I guarantee you, you'll find a tear some damn where. Yeah, you'll find a tear somewhere. God damn it. Yeah. All that shit go right out the window. No, ain't nothing weak about crying. Some people, that's a physical cue when they get mad, when they get angry, they cry. Tears. It's not from sadness, it's not from weakness, it's just that is a physical cue, allowing them to know that they are angry and that their threshold has been compromised and they may not know how to de-escalate themselves. Okay? The best cry I ever had when? In my life, the best cry? When this little light-skinned, wavy-haired girl said she was going to let me have my way and do all type of things. Boy, I cried like a baby. Yeah, I said, oh my goodness. It's going down. And I shed a tear. Yeah. And got busy. Yeah, so don't get to asking me about crying and tears. Yeah. All right? Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. And on that note, 55 gang, get y'all grades up.